Hey guys, it's Johnny Reeds here. I'm so excited to be back. I know you guys saw a video from me last week, but today I am going to do my Dragonsteel Nexus haul, and show you kind of what I got in my swag bags and kind of some of the things that I purchased, some of the books that I took with me that I got signed. And then coming will be a review of the convention, and I either am going to do two separate videos on that, like a review of the convention itself, and then a video on like the panels that I went to, or I might just combine it into a super long video, but we'll see. I've got a giant box here of stuff that I shipped here because it was too heavy to fit in my bag, and also just another like swag bag, which is kind of heavy too. So I'll just kind of start off with some of the things in the swag bag, and then we'll move into the box. So first off is the t-shirt, the VIP t-shirt that they gave us. It's got a little VIP thing on the sleeve. I haven't worn it yet. It feels really nice. I like that. Probably something, I don't know. I don't want to like wash this too hard. Something like on delicate cycle, but I really like that. It's really nice. So that's one of the items is in the VIP swag bag. And then another thing they gave us that was like really, really nice is this giant blanket. I'm going to put a picture of it here because it's so big. It's like as big as a comforter. I mean, you can see in the picture that it takes up that entire queen size bed in my hotel room. So it is huge. And I absolutely love it. I've been using it since I got back here. Another thing that I got, this does not come in the VIP swag bag. This is something that I bought because these felt super comfortable. I got pajama pants, and they're wind runner pants. So I did not know before I went. So this just shows you how bad of a fan I am. But I still love Brandon Sanderson's works, and I, super excited to be there. But I did not know there was an actual quiz for the orders. So I bought this, and my badge is also a wind runner as well. And my tassel thing, whatever it's called, is. And so I took the test after I got back, and I'm an edge dancer. So I'm not a wind runner, unfortunately, but I still love them. And so, another thing, this is the VIP badge that we got. There's some, scheduling stuff on the back and a barcode. And then if you could find these ribbons, some of them were free you got these from the exhibitors. Some of them were free, and some of them came with a purchase. So it just really depends. Like the coin shot one, hopefully I can find that. So Shire Mint is something, I know that it's in my bag somewhere. I couldn't find it when I was stuffing my little swag bag thing, but yeah, if not, I'll put a picture here later of what that is. So yeah, anyways. So that's just like the VIP badge, some of the tags that came in. There were some people who had like really long ones, which was really cool. I did not find that many. If you want me to tell you what it says. So the middle one says coin shot, and this one says, "I'm not dumb, I'm just storing up wit." And this last one is the book was better. And that was from Ink to Film, which was at Fondalee's booth. And because Fondalii is on the Ink to Film podcast a lot. So let's see, what else did I get? So because I had two swag bags. So I had the VIP swag bag, and then I had the VIP Wind and Truth bundle bag. And so it came with a bookmark, which is really nice. So you've got Kaladin, and then you have Seth right there. So really cool. And then this is from the VIP bag. It's a little Dragonsteel pin. So kind of cool, you can take that out of the bag so you can see it better. But yeah, see, Looks really nice. And it says Dragonsteel Nexus VIP commemorative pen. And then they also gave us a commemorative coin as well. See if you guys can see that. I don't know if it's going to focus or not, but you know, it's just nice. It's just the Dragonsteel logo. It says, be part of the story, Dragonsteel Nexus 2024. And then on the back of it, it's just got a dragon on a sword. And so, yeah, really cool. Let's see. And so because of the way that the convention was themed, which I think it's like been themed like this before, so it's not like the first time, but because of all the different worlds and your world hopping, they have the World Hopper Ball, they did a passport, and there's like certain stamps, and like you're kind of like playing this game to get all the stamps from everywhere. And I got mine pretty filled up. There were just certain things that I didn't do. Plus, like, in order to get like your, and I kind of want to discuss this in like the review thing. But like, there's like a little like World Hopper, like be Silverlight official World Hopper thing. And I didn't get this completed just because like there were certain things I was just trying to like, this is my first convention. So I really was just trying to enjoy the panels that I was at, you know, and I didn't really necessarily know too many people there. I did have one friend there, which was really cool. But we often did things separately as well. So I'll show you guys more about what's in here, like on the convention review. But I thought this was really cool. You get this stamped, at each certified exhibitor booth, and every time you go into a panel, once you leave, you get your passport stamp, which is really cool. So this right here is something that is really, really cool. I think Pacho is going to end up loving this and taking it. It's going to be too heavy for him to carry around, but it's a Chol plushie. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. The little beanies right here to like weigh it down, but this is really cute, and like it's made out of nice material. So it's not something that's like, that feels like it's going to rip apart. Like, I mean, it's really nice. And that came in the Wind and Truth book bundle. So let's see. I got these Dungeon Master direct dice. So showing here. So like the Dungeon Master is kind of just got black on it. It's like leather case. It's just a set of die. You know, I really do want to get into D&D, and I have a set of dice already, but these were just really pretty. And they also have like cool logos, and you know, they're really shiny. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, see it, like it's glittery inside, and it's got gold foil numbers. So yeah, I just think it's really pretty. I mean, there's not really a space for this one. It's kind of awkward. Oh, there we go. That's how it fits in. Okay. Also, it came with this dice tray. You know, you just like snap it and you roll the dice in there when you're playing. And another thing, so this also came with the VIP swag bag, and it is I think it's the swag bag. It could have been the book bundle, but it is a Seth pin. Can you see it? See? Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. Right. Let's dive into the books that I got and got signed. I have this huge box right here, so I don't know if you'll be able to like see it, but yeah. So we can talk about some of the things that I got. So talk about some of the authors that I met too. You know, for a lot of the fans that Brandon Sanderson has, a lot of you guys know that he is really good friends with an author named Dan Wells. You know, they work together. And even like, I think Dan Wells has been given permission to write a Cosmere book. But I was talking with some of his staff and Dan as well. And telling them that I really do like murder mystery novels. And so they recommended this series that's a trilogy called I Am Not a Serial Killer, which I actually have a sticker on my laptop, which is somewhere. But yeah, so I have a little sticker on the back of that. And Dan personalized and signed every one of these. Where is it? There we go. See? Try not to ruin the book. See, and all three of them have that. So I'm Not a Serial Killer, and then the sequel is Mr. Monster, and his wife said something funny about how when he was done writing the book, her mom, so his mother-in-law, read the book and called her and be like, hey, are you okay? Just because I guess how dark and gruesome this book gets. So I'm kind of interested in that. That's just kind of funny. And he dedicated this one to his wife because this is her favorite. How lucky am I? ? And then he also like personalized that for me. I don't know. I hope this isn't in reverse, but hopefully you guys can see that. So that's the sequel. And then the final book of the trilogy is I Don't Want to Kill You. And this one is also personalized as well and signed. So I really, really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed speaking with him. He was a really cool guy. He's just hilarious too. So I really enjoyed my conversation with him and his wife and his staff there that was helping him out at the booth. And then let's see. Another thing is there is a sequel trilogy to this, and apparently it goes from like murder mystery thriller to like thriller fantasy. So somehow the world ends up becoming a fantasy world. I'm really intrigued to get through this series and then start the next one too. So my next book, I was super excited to meet this author. I haven't started reading her books yet, and I'll talk a little bit at the end of kind of what my plans are for next year. But this is definitely one of the authors that will be read this year. But I ended up getting Jade City by Fondly Personalized and Signed. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? I got to meet her. I also saw her in some panels. She is just so professional, so kind and endearing. And I absolutely loved listening to her and watching her. And so like it says for Johnny, honor, life, and Jade. So I know that's like one of the sayings in the book. And so like, I'm really excited to, get through that. And, so the pages are a little dinged up, but that's okay. I was just, to be honest, I was really lucky. The guy was super nice and let me into the line and then cut it off as soon as like I entered. So that was really cool. I just got Jade City signed, but still. And then I also ended up buying. I didn't get these signed because she wasn't at the booth when I bought these, but she has a duology, a sci-fi duology called Exo and Crossfire. So this is basically a like dystopian, but it's like after Earth was invaded by aliens. So I'm really, really, really excited about reading these. So like I said, Fondly is going to be an author that I'm going to read next year, and it definitely includes this. She also has another book being published, and she also announced that she was going to write another duology, a sci-fi duology, but instead she's just decided to combine it into one large book, which I love. I just love large standalone books. Just love them. And just large books in general. The next author I'm going to talk about is Steve Diamond. So he is a horror author, and you guys know that like I've kind of started liking horror, and these are monster books. These are not like anything. So we've got Residue, Parasite, and Catalyst. And he was just an amazing dude. I got to speak with him at his booth. I saw him in 2 different panels, and he is just like such a cool dude, down to earth, and super humble, you know, and I really just enjoyed it. And he also signed these books for me and personalized them. So, I mean, each one says to Johnny, and then his signature down at the bottom. So I just thought he was a really awesome dude. Guy, if you guys haven't heard of Steve Diamond and you're interested in some like, you want some like monster books, like definitely read him. Just, you know, I just definitely want to recommend him as a cool dude. So let's move on to the next thing. You guys probably noticed, you might not have, because they're up here. I don't think you can see it because it's behind here, but two of Brian McClellan's books are missing, because that one is already signed. So I took the last two books of the Powder Mage trilogy, and he notarized and signed and stamped the book, which is really, really cool. So I was super excited to meet him. He is also another really cool dude, you know, and I really, really enjoyed speaking with him too. So another author that's a must read for next year. And then he also just had a new book published, which I believe is just like a sequel series to the Powder Mage trilogy. And so it's a different stamp, but he stamped it and it's signed and, you know, personalized. So isn't that really cool? I really enjoyed that. So, yeah, just really cool and awesome. Like it was just like such a great experience to meet, you know, some of your favorite authors and you know, and just talk to some just awesome authors that you know. So let's see. Oh yeah, do that one. So the first book that I got signed there was Brendan Noble's. His books are so gorgeous. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this book is absolutely gorgeous. It's The Crimson Court. And I mean, and this is a self-published book, but look at that hardcover. I mean, he had to put so much money into this beautiful cover. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely gorgeous. The artwork on like the dust jacket and then on the inside, oh, it's just so beautiful. And I also, he signed this to Jonathan because at first it went by Jonathan. And I was like, no, I'm going to do Johnny because my channel's Johnny Reads. So, but yeah, and then he signed it right there. And thought it was so cool. And he has his own publishing company, on indie publishing company. So he publishes his own books, which is really cool. And then another, so this one's really exciting. So two books that I took with me to get signed are Dungeon Crawler Carl and Carl's Doomsday Scenario. So I was really excited to get these signed by him. Oh, he says GD, Johnny. And I also got a picture. Sorry. I didn't know you right now. I'm just now looking at it. And he just says, Johnny Boom. Love that. Oh my gosh. So Dan was really cool. Also got a picture with him. I'll put it right here. He's the only author that I asked for a picture of. I didn't, it was, I think, the last day that I got a picture with him. And I just forgot to ask them. I don't know. They're so busy and there's such a big line. And there was a big line for Matt Dinneman. I mean, he was busy. I waited probably 45 minutes to an hour to get that signed, but everyone was getting a picture. It's like, you know what? Everyone else is asking, so I'm going to ask. And he was there for a while. It's not like he had such a short time. Oh no. Pages got bent. So the next book that I got signed, I'm gonna have to put a flat book on, a book on this. But the next book I got signed is The Art of Prophecy, the War Art Saga Book 1 by Wesley Chu. This is a book that I already had that I took with me. And he did a really good job. He was really cool too. Saw him in several panels as well. So it says, to Johnny, find the hero in you, Wesley Chu. Just thought that was so cool. So I love the fact that I've got so many of these books signed. Let me see about, and make sure that I do this one right. Okay, so it's this one. Okay, so Daniel Green had a booth there too, and first day saw him. It was really cool, and he's just such a good guy. By the way, his hair is so tall, like my goodness, like it doesn't look that tall on camera, but that is some tall. That boy has some tall hair. Tall hair. Anyways, he personalized it. You can't really see it too, it says to Johnny up here. And then he's kind of scribbled on the ghost figure and then also signed it right there. And then it also has, a signed insert as well. So it's like double signed. So I thought that was really cool. Super excited to have that. He was a really cool dude, and I really, really appreciate him being there and speaking and everything like that. And then the next book that I have, this is the last book that I have that is signed. This is very special to me because this is the reason why we were at this convention. And so it is Wind and Truth. This is a signed edition, and it is not only signed, but it is stamped and numbered. So that's the signature right there. And I am number 2728. So love it. It says the book release was on December 6, 2024. I received this book on December 5th. Because technically the release date was December 6th at midnight in New York, and I was in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is 2 hours behind. So, and this book is so long. Gosh, this is the last book of the first arc of the Stormlight Archive, and it is online it says 1,349 pages, but my copy is numbered to 1,329 pages, which is, to me, and I don't know if it's true. But Brandon Sanderson said that this is probably the longest book ever published and bound, for sale, because he had to ask if they were going to be able to bind it. If the equipment that they had or the technology that they had was was technologically advanced enough for them. Oh, and then also, I just couldn't not do it. So I bought a leather-bound Mistborn novel, the first one, Mistborn, literally Mistborn, and I love it. It's not signed or anything. It was just one of the ones that they had there. Of course, I know that they make this so that you can read it. This is purely going to be for display. I've got a copy of it for me to read. This is just for me to look at the pretty pictures there. Table of element, all the stuff that they put into it. I know that they put a lot of hard work into it, and I just want to be able to maintain it. And I just also have a really, really, really sweaty hands. So those books, for me, it's not necessarily possible for me to read them because the gold foil and everything that they work so hard to get on there would come off. And so I just really don't want to put any of their hard work to waste. So the second to last thing, because I forgot to show you the back, is this big box right here. You can probably hear it. But this is a Yumi and the Nightmare Painter ramen set. Okay. So I'm just going to pull it out. But yeah. So it comes with a pair of chopsticks. For those who know me, they know I constantly and only eat with chopsticks if I can help it. If I'm out at a restaurant that doesn't have chopsticks, obviously I'm not going to eat with chopsticks. But if I'm at home or at another friend's place and I bring my own food, I eat with chopsticks. I just love eating with chopsticks. It's also something my nutritionist recommended to help with eating, slower. So, obviously if it's handheld food, you don't do that. But for some of the other food, yeah, she was eat with these because it's going to help you eat slower. So ever since then I've been doing that, and she's right, I get fuller faster. Just because of the fact that I'm not shoving and overeating, because you don't know that you're full by the time you finish your meal because your food hasn't gotten to your stomach yet. So I don't know why I'm sharing that with you. Anyways, it also came with this nice spoon and this little stand. I think it's for this. Yeah, it's got to be for the back here. I think that's the way they had it set up in the store. So it's nice. It's really pretty. It's got like some nice gold design on it. And this is just plain, doesn't have a design on it, but it is made of porcelain. So definitely something that'll have to be hand washed. And then we have the bowl. Oh my gosh, look at that. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. And then there's the inside as well. I definitely will be using this not for just ramen. So yeah. So anyways, I just eat out of this kind of stuff all the time. And it's just like, I need to add it to my collection. So, and then the last thing, I'm going to show you the bag. So I actually have 3 of these. But this is the stuff that our swag came in. So the 2 bags of swag and then 1 from the Dragonsteel store. So, yeah. So that is the last thing, and it's really cool. And I'm going to use these for groceries when I go to Aldi and stuff like that. So I've got now 3 new, grocery totes. So that, yeah, I think that's everything. If I find a picture of the Shire Mint coins, I'll put it up here. Otherwise, this is it, it was such a great convention. I absolutely loved meeting everybody, getting all these books signed, seeing what everyone else puts out there. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, I have a great convention. I'm going to post another video, or 2 more videos about the convention, and then also bring you back go back around to what I read in October and, in November. And you might just get 3 videos back to back about what I've been reading, and then we'll close out the year. So, I was going to talk to you about my plans for reading next year. So I have a lot. So my plan at the beginning of this year was to start The Wheel of Time. Did not happen. So my plan is on January 1st. Whatever I am reading, if I'm not done by December 31st, I have to stop and I have to start The Wheel of Time. It is what I'm doing. So that is my biggest goal, is to start The Wheel of Time. So, and then also to really catch up on Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elderlings and to really get into the Cosmere. So my 3 main authors that I will be reading next year are Robert Jordan, Brandon Sanderson, and Robin Hobb. And obviously there will be like some audiobooks. These are just like the paper books that I'll be reading. Audiobooks don't necessarily count because I listen to those during so many different times. But also the books that I haven't read that I showed you guys, I will be reading those authors as well. So those are included. So my goal for 2024 is to get really deep into Wheel of Time, Realm of the Elderlings, get further into the Cosmere, and then read these authors if I haven't read them yet. And so that's kind of my plan as of right now. And also include John Gwynn in that, because I want to read this series right here, the Bloodsworn saga. Yeah, Bloodsworn. So John Gwynn will be included in those 3, so 4. So anyways, that's it for this video, you guys. I just dropped my remote. Let me find that. It's really right in front of me. All right, guys. So that's all I've got for this video. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. All right, this is Johnny Reads, over and out.